Vinyl Bang is a podcast started by Nick and Jeff about their vinyl collection. Mainly heavy metal, some hip-hop, but mostly metal, and a lot of cattle decapitation and faith no more. Nick and Jeff decided to take a break this week, and Alex and James are taking over. Strap in, boys and girls, it's Vinyl Bang!
What's going on, everybody? My name is James.
I'm Alex.
And welcome to this week's episode of Vinyl Bang. We are giving our amazing hosts, Jeff Grindstoffer and Metal Nick, the night off, and this is episode 99. So after 99 episodes, they finally get a damn break, and you are at the first Vinyl Bang takeover. So please enjoy. We've got a lot of cool topics to talk today. Alex and I have been working on this for 10,000 years. Lots of cool records. Are you pumped, Alex? I'm pumped.
Totally. Glad to finally give those guys a break. Always glad to show off my collection because not many people venture into my apartment to see my collection. So, yeah, man, let's get right to it.
All right. So first off, we're going to go with our first topic. It's On Second Thought, a record that you hated at first, but after a couple of spins, you...
So, favorite record that I hated at first is Danzig Sings Elvis. Didn't really like this at first. The whole record has this annoying vocal effect where Danzig is trying to sound old-timey, and I didn't think it really worked. And none of these are Elvis singles. They're mainly B-sides. But what turned me around was I was in Vegas with the wife a few years ago. And as soon as we landed in Vegas, my phone gets this advertising for Danzig is singing Elvis at the Tropicana in Vegas. It's not a tour, just a one-off. And I look at my wife and say, we got to go. We got to go. If I ever see this, Vegas is the place to go see it. The Tropicana Casino where we saw this has since been demolished. But we go to the show. Danzig showed up an hour late. First song, he walked over to someone in the second crowd and kicked a cell phone out of their hand, and he killed it, man. He made everyone cry with these songs. Fast forward to my wedding, and our first dance was Isn't It So Strange? So I hated this at first, but then I very much turned it around. So yeah, that's my pick for On Second Thought, Danzig Sings Elvis.
Hell yeah. That's actually a really great story because I know that he gets so pissed at everyone at his shows if they have their phone out at all. I remember when I saw him a couple of years ago, it's like 10 years ago, he had Doyle with him playing guitar, and they actually did some Misfits stuff at the end.
Yep.
But yeah, there were signs everywhere like Danzig will stop the show like if he sees a cell phone out, and I was like, oh my god, what a giant crybaby.
I imagine he's gotten crappier because over the years, as you know, cameras have gotten smaller and more portable. The very first show I ever went to where I had to put my cell phone in one of those Yonder cases, I don't know if you've had to do that, was Misfits in Jersey. And what I remember was you put your phone in this thing that's supposed to, not be able to access it for the show. But as soon as I went to the bathroom, man, I saw toilets full of these things because people, figure it out eventually. You take a sharp thing, you break it open, you get your phone. There's ways around it. But
is that like the magnet thing that like closes it?
Yeah, it's I had one for years, but I threw it away. It's basically a pouch with a magnetic lock, and pretty basic. But they bands like, well, I'm not gonna name some bands, but bands wanted to not have cell phones out all night, so they enlisted these pouches for people to put their phones away. Um,
Interesting. Yeah, I've seen
yeah,
stuff for like kids in school where like schools don't want kids to have them. Like,
yeah. I'm old, so I didn't have a cell phone in high school. I don't really know what that's like, um, to have like
I
a
barely
cell
had
phone
one.
area. Yeah, but back in my day, we had the Razor phone. Anyways, enough about enough about how old I am. James, tell me, what's a record that you hated at first, but now you love?
Oh boy. All right. The Here we go. I'm new at
Yeah,
this.
you
All
got
right.
this.
So the record I chose, I'm gonna get so much hate for probably from our probably older generational listeners or our age listeners. I don't care. I went with Ozzy Osbourne's "Bark at the Moon."
How dare you?
I know, shoot me, I don't give a shit.
No, no, no.
Um, my reasoning behind this is, um, Jakey Lee had a fucking massive boots to fill, and though "Bark at the Moon," the opening track, is like one of my favorite songs of all time. It literally makes me want to go into a bar and fight people. That opening riff is so fucking sick. But
Yes.
I feel at first, upon being a younger kid and listening to Ozzy, when I started listening to albums in their entirety instead of listening to songs and kind of like doing like a greatest hits or best of type thing, "Bark at the Moon" was like the only single off of this record. And the rest of the record, as I would listen to it younger, I didn't care for it. I thought the songs weren't as great. And then like "The Ultimate Sin" after this is my favorite Ozzy Osbourne record ever. Um, the songs on it are so fucking good. The riffs are so good. Just the overall everything of it is good. But after Ozzy passed away, R.I.P.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I went back and I gave it another shot. And I listened to it a few times and I was like, you know what? This album is actually really, really good. Um, some of the songs that, I really liked, you know, after the fact was "Now You See It, Now You Don't." And that's got some cool fucking keyboard synth stuff on it. Um, "Center of Eternity" and "Waiting for Darkness," the closer on this song, is fucking just ripping. But in my honest opinion, still, if "Ultimate Sin" is a 10 out of 10 record. If you threw "Bark at the Moon" on "Ultimate Sin," it would be 11 out of 10 record. That's just my own personal lame opinion.
No,
But
you're allowed. You're allowed. No, rest in peace, Ozzy. Um, I don't know. I never thought Ozzy had any weak hits from that era. I love Bark at the Moon, man.
it's damn good. I graciously own this. I graciously own my flaw in that.
Are you a bigger Ozzy fan than you are a Sabbath fan?
So people are gonna crucify me for this one. I am not a huge Sabbath fan after he left. I can respect Ronnie James Dio, um, incredible vocalist. I just don't listen to those records really. I have before, but they're just not my thing. Ozzy's last record was Sabbath "Never Say Die" that you had on your shelf earlier is one of the greatest records ever. Johnny Blade is like one of the sickest songs ever, but Never Say Die, that song, literally, if I'm in the worst mood, sad or angry, put that on, I'll be happy again. There's something about it that just makes me like, man, this is so upbeat and so uplifting. I just love it. But I would say overall, I am a Sabbath fan versus Ozzy's entire catalog.
I'm with you. Don't get me wrong, I love them both to death, but I have always been a Sabbath fan. I'm really glad that Ozzy got to go out the way he went out,
Yeah,
which
dude.
is, get the one last show. And a lot of people don't get that chance. A lot of people didn't think he was going to.
Yeah.
But I thought the whole back to the beginning thing was done very, very, very well.
Yeah.
And obviously I wasn't, backstage, but I still don't think anyone back there expected him to pass so fast after that show.
Yeah. No
and,
kidding.
Yeah, it definitely came out of left field.
I had a moment for that whole day where I was very upset because he's a big part of my childhood,
mhm.
growing up and discovering music and stuff. And I had a friend who he and that's all we would listen to, man. It would be Ozzy. And then he started like listening to like, cooler, newer bands like Cold Chamber and Marilyn Manson and things like that. So, but Ozzy was always like our opening thing. Like when we were kids, we were like, man, we want to be in bands. Like,
Yeah.
let's be in bands. And seeing Ozzy do some shit live, like on, I think it was called The Box, like where you could pay to watch videos and stuff and just shit like that. But
Yeah.
R.I.P. Ozzy, man.
No, 100. 100. I was in Germany with a Nailbomb, and we were watching footage of everyone going to the Black Sabbath bridge, and it was hard to watch, man. That was we
Yeah.
we all took a moment and found somewhere with a live TV feed, and we just saw all these fans going to the bridge, or not. That's not the bridge, the bench.
Yeah. Well, at the bridge.
Yeah. Bench on the bridge. You know what I mean? Yeah. Rest in peace, Ozzy.
Yep.
What's
Moving
the
on.
next category, James?
Next category, my friend, is a good one. This one's called Cover Me. This is one that you had that is a record that has a cool cover song. Bonus if you have the record of the song being covered. So I'll let you get going on that.
All right. So I got a record that's got two cool cover songs. This is A Fire Inside EP by AFI, a band I mentioned on my last episode. The two songs they cover on this are Demonomania by the Misfits and Hanging Garden by The Cure. I don't think they've ever played either one of those live. AFI is more known for another 4-song EP they've done called All Hallows EP, where they cover another Misfits song called Halloween. But this is way, way back when they were still on guitar player number one, whose name was Mark. That's all I got. But yeah, this is a really ripping record that has two really cool covers of The Cure and the Misfits. Yeah, I love AFI, and they killed it with this. AFI, A Fire Inside EP.
Hell yes. I am newer to liking AFI. Like I got into them back when Sing the Sorrow came out. I liked that record so much. And then when I met my wife, I realized how much of a huge fan of AFI she is. And she had never seen them live. Like, she went and saw Typo Negative like on Halloween, basically, here in Columbus back on the October Rust tour. And I was like, but you haven't seen AFI. That's crazy. So I surprised her for our anniversary this year, and we went and saw AFI.
Fuck
And
yeah.
it was in this old church that they converted into a venue here. Got some really great video. There's stained glass everywhere. It was so beautiful. But I'm glad you chose AFI because AFI rips. AFI rips.
Especially 90s AFI.
So do you get the bonus round of having the record that they of the songs they covered?
I do have both. I definitely have Earth AD, and I think I have that Cure record. I do. They're both hacked away right now, but I do win that round. Don't worry. I've had. I think Earth AD was in the first 10 records I bought.
Fair enough.
But I win.
All right.
What's your
So
pick?
my pick is by a band that I discovered a few years back. The band is called Val.
Hell yeah.
And glare on this is fucking terrible.
Man,
Val
that's a
is,
cover right there, man.
yeah, I know. Like like, this is the shit. So it's on this record, but it's on a different record that I have over here. That's a compilation that Robotic Empire did. It's called um, In Uterine or In Utero in Tribute or something like that. The song that they put on there was the first cover song of, this is all Nirvana covers on this one. This album is called Blessings of the Highest Order. It finally came out on vinyl last year. It was never out on vinyl before, but this one is all Nirvana covers, but literally any and all songs that Val has covered, fantastic. But the song that I heard from them for the first time that was on that Robotic Empire tribute record was the song Milk It from our friends from Washington, Nirvana.
Hell yeah.
So I decided to pull the bonus card. This one's on a pretty cool, just kind of like plain white record, vinyl, whatever you have it, whatever you call it. But yeah, if you're not into Thou or haven't heard them, they have fantastic songs. And then their covers are, even as good as their others. It's just fantastic. I huge fan of Val, and if you ever get to see them live, please do it. They're fantastic.
I hear they're loud.
They are loud. I went and saw them in February for the first time ever, and my friend Tyler, who was the drummer for the band Yautja. I don't know if you've
Oh yeah.
heard them before.
Oh yeah. I know
Yeah,
Yanja.
he's their drummer for a little while now. And any chance I get to go see him perform with any project that he's in, it's always a treat. It's always great to see him. But yeah, Thou. Um,
Fuck
next
yeah.
up, um, next up is keys to a great record, and we're not talking about car keys, people.
I mean,
Get away.
those come in handy too. But yeah, this I did not think very long about at all. A band you've already mentioned on this episode. This is Typo Negative, Bloody Kisses. I got to see Type O once at 930 Club. I forget what year. Actually, I remember it was uh, the same week that we killed Saddam Hussein and Typo Negative, or no, not killed, but we captured Saddam Hussein. So Typo Negative came on stage in all these prison outfits and said this was the latest fashion trend by Saddam Hussein. It was very topical of the evening. But anyways, Bloody Kisses. What does this have? Come on, this has Christian Woman. This has Summer Breeze. This has Set Me on Fire. Like every song on this is a banger. I've been listening to this since I was 15. But yeah, Typo Negative rules.
Yes, they do. I sadly have never got to see Typo Negative, and it bums me out very hard because I'm a huge fan, just like you. That record is like, I mean, I think that's the first Typo record I ever heard, but
It is for most, yeah. That or people, this has Black Number One. That's pretty
right.
much that bass line. Oh, that bass line. James, what is your opinion on these rumors of them doing a tribute show with a female singer? I don't think it's actually happening for the record, so don't put that in my mouth. But
I didn't I didn't know anything about that, but that's interesting. I don't know, man. That type of stuff, like, I can't be hypocritical or, judge a band for wanting to maybe do something, but it's been so long for them,
yeah,
and you know, I don't feel like, I think with the technology of things today, like I heard a rumor a long time ago that they, how like Tupac was like a hologram or whatever. Like I've heard
that's
something about
something
like they
else.
would want to do that.
That's something else. Yeah, yeah. That the hologram. That's a completely different discussion. Um, for the record, I believe that's not happening because their keyboard player is not on board, and their keyboard player Josh, he's like the heart and soul of this band.
Yeah,
So if he's not on board, why bother?
yeah.
Um, but I was wondering what someone like you who has never seen Typo Negative would think of something like that. Um,
Oh,
I don't know. If that happened, I would go because I would love to hear some of these songs performed live again, even if it is without Peter. These songs still rip. There was a Typo Negative tribute band playing in Baltimore the other night that I was working, but I couldn't go. But shit like that, I would go because
yeah.
sadly Peter is no longer here to sing these songs for us. So I'll take the
All
next
right.
best thing.
R.I.P. Peter.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, I was talking to Nick actually last night, Metal Nick, host of Vinyl Bang
Never heard of him.
here.
Never heard of him.
We were talking last night about Pantera, and
Ah,
I never got to see Pantera live ever, and unfortunately, I saw about 35 seconds of Damage Plan, and
oh, you were there?
yeah, so
Wow, I didn't know that, man. Wow.
yeah,
Wow, I had no
we
idea.
we went down that dark rabbit hole last night, but I told him, the stuff that they're doing now is the tribute to the brothers. I would go see that. Um, you know, just because I haven't ever experienced, them live. I've seen the offshoot bands of Phil, like Superjoint Ritual, but I never saw Pantera. So I would see that, and it's like the discussion with Rush and what they're doing with Annika being the drummer, and sitting in Neil's seat. Like I would probably go see that if I could afford the tickets, but I hear that they are astronomically priced,
Yeah.
and I can't afford that. So, but not to go too far off the rabbit trail. I'm gonna talk about my pick of
Please.
key.
And by the way, I'm very glad you're safe and sound. All these years later with us. By the way, that must have been a very scary situation.
It was at that point in my life the worst. It probably still is the worst thing I've ever witnessed. But
I can't begin to imagine. I cannot begin to imagine.
this
All
sucks
right,
so much.
sorry to be a Debbie Downer, brother. Let's
No, we're
yeah,
back. We're
yeah, you are.
sorry. Sorry, bang crowd.
No,
Oh,
you're
Alex, meaning to ask, are any of these records any special color variants? Like we should be showing
you're right.
our
You're right. This
audience
one
here.
is. Let's see. It's typo negative. So I wonder what color this is going to be. It's solid green. This is not. What is this? I believe this is a 2023 repress. But yeah, just a little dark green, a little bit of black, double LP gatefold version of Bloody Kisses.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that the only typo that you have?
Yes. Sadly, I know you got me beat. You got me beat. I'm getting there.
You're lucky they have released them all now at this point separately, so you can get them, but it is now a little bit more expensive because some of them kind of sold out quickly. But
I know.
yeah,
I'm not paying the price most people pay for that, but
yeah,
what are you gonna do? No, but I saw this copy of Bloody Kisses, I think, at Soundgarden in Baltimore. And I'm like, you know what? I'm taking this. And here we
I've
are.
heard good things about that store from
You never
Metal
been?
Nick.
Oh, you never been?
I've never been, but Metal Nick has talked about that place before. So,
Yeah. Horrible parking,
uh,
but great store.
all right. So my keys to the great record. I with Alex, I actually had a struggle between which album I was going to pick. Alex and I were talking before the show about um, my most played songs or most played albums of which I always get into a Danzig mood and I always get into a typo mood. But I was going to talk about initially October Rust because that is my absolute hands down favorite typo negative record ever. But I don't feel like this one gets talked about quite as much, and I want to talk about it because it's an absolute ripper from start to finish. But that would be World by Typo Negative.
Fuck yeah.
Um, this is so iconic to me. We're See Next Tuesday is going to Brooklyn in December next month to do some shows with our friends the Red Chord, and we are going to be playing at the Brooklyn Monarch, and I'm hoping that I can just see this bridge in person with my own eyes. Um, Peter Steele is laid to rest not too far away from this bridge. It'd be cool to go pay my respects, but I know that time's limited and New York is busy, but we'll see. But this is on a very cool typo green, band approved green vinyl. This actually came in the um, None More Negative box set. I believe that's what this one's called. There's two box sets of the Roadrunner years that has Slow, Deep, and Hard Through Life is Killing Me. Um, there's a green box, which was the first edition of these records. But I think those records actually might have like the band name and like the title of the record. Um, but I have the second edition of that box, which is all black and it has a really cool spot gloss uh, negative symbol on the center, and
Oh yeah.
it absolutely kicks ass. Shout out to my friend Safi for sending me that a couple years ago for Christmas present. Yeah, he saw it out at his Philadelphia local store. I think Sit and Spin Records had
Oh,
it,
sit and
and
spin rules. Sit and spin
uh,
rules.
yeah, I've gotten some really rare, cool shit from there. And he's picked me up a couple of gems from in there. But yeah, happy to have that box set. I do have Dead Again. That's not a bootleg. I do have it because that's all I could get for a while. And so I have the complete Typo collection on vinyl. So that's
Oh
something
yeah.
to brag about, I guess. But
Final
it's
thing is
not.
the place to do that.
It's that time of year, man. It's typo weather, so I'm glad we both got to talk about it. I was struggling to choose between typo and then my other knee-jerk reaction was to talk about Dimmy Borgir,
Ah, yep.
but I went typo.
Yeah, they Typo's had a more steady keyboard player.
It's very true. Very true. All right, Mr. Cha. The next one we've got coming up is our topic of incoming sponsorship, and we're going to talk about our favorite decibel flexi. For those of you who get Decibel magazine, yeah, you would receive a cool flexi in that. Are they still do that?
Oh, you're damn right they do. You're damn
Killer.
right. Shout out
I
Albert if you're watching this.
Yeah.
I'll make it quick because quick record. My favorite is Deathly Fighter by Integrity. This came out back in the Howling for the Nightmare Shall Consume era. So this is when Dom was on guitar. But Integrity, one of my favorite bands. Yeah, this is them covering Deathly Fighter by the Randy Yukita group, who I am not too terribly familiar with, other than they have a really badass guitar player who passed away in 2001. But this is Integrity's tribute to him, Deathly Fighter by Integrity.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Um, Integrity is from Cleveland, and that's about 2 hours north of me. I have yet to see Integrity live, but hopefully one day I will be able to do that. I loved when Dom joined the band. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Um, used to buy a lot from A389 back in the day. Lots of my Iron Reagan collection came from him. Yeah, solid dude. And maybe they can get him on this show one day. Who knows?
He would be a really, really good guest one day. What's your favorite decibel flexi, James?
So I don't have too many decibel flexies,
What?
but I have some. Calm down, crowd. This one's very special to me though, and I'm gonna put you on the spot right now.
Oh shit.
So my favorite decibel flexi is a very, very cool one. And it has a very cool, funny story and memory with it. This one is the Pig Destroyer flexi that was released at the Decibel 100th episode or 100th issue show
Oh
in
yeah.
Philadelphia. This was before your time in Pig Destroyer, but my friend Alex, not you, old vocalist for an old band I was in, we drove and made the trek to Philly to see this legendary show, to see Pig Destroyer, Converge, Municipal Waste. I mean, so many great bands, but they were giving these out at the door. Um, Mine is number 69 of 1,100 copies, which is really cool. Um, yeah, so my funny story with this is we got to Philly, we got a hotel, went to the show, had a great time, grabbed a taxi, headed back to our hotel. I don't need to be full screen for this, but We grabbed a taxi, went back to the hotel, ordered a couple pizzas, and just hung out in our hotel watching TV, laughing and farting. So a little while later, after we were kind of in like pizza coma and just chilling, um, we hear this pounding on the door and like the door handle trying to get jiggled open. And we're like, what the fuck's going on? So I'm like going up to the door, looking out the peephole, and I just see this like, the circle of the peephole, and I keep seeing this head and this, you know, sandy blonde brown hair, like going like this. And you hear this dude out in the hallway going, God fucking damn it, AJ, let me in. And I like open the door and I'm like, hey, what's up? And the dude stands up and it's Blake from Pig Destroyer.
Hell yeah.
And he was like, yo, dudes, were you at the show? And like, we started talking. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, you guys killed it. I was like, come in, you want some pizza? He's like, fuck yeah. So we gave him some pizza and we're just standing there in the hallway, chilling and talking and bullshitting. And all of a sudden across the hall, the door flies open and it's Adam Jarvis in a towel going, what the fuck are you doing, dude? We're over here. And he's like, oh shit, no wonder. He's like, I hadn't even like gotten to that part yet. But yeah, he was absolutely shit hammered, having the best time. The next morning we ran into everybody down in the lobby for breakfast, and those guys were going to be heading back home, and we got some pictures with everybody, and I said, how you feeling today, buddy? And he goes, fucking terrible. I was just I was like, you hit it pretty hard last night, buddy. He goes, I sure did. He was like, it was good meeting you. But
hey,
that's
it happens. Every hotel door looks the same.
Mm-hmm.
Numbers are just details. Bless you.
Especially like the Shining Hotel long corridor.
Yep. We've all done it.
But that was my cool Blake Harrison story. All right, our friend, man.
Absolutely.
Next up on our list, this is a damn good one. This was actually one of my favorite of the topics that you had written down in your Bible of picks. This is Put on the Gun Show, your favorite record to work out to, or a record that you would work out to if you decided to work out. Go ahead, Mr. Cha.
So when I wrote that title, I wasn't really thinking cardio. I was thinking lifting, and I don't do much, but when I do like lightweight lifting, quick sets, Jakobse, this is a really good record for a quick 12 to 15 reps of whatever you're doing, and then it just gives you a quick break. But yeah, this is just a record that I think is great for lifting. Super intense, super fast. Yeah, Jakobse also just rules in general. Not a band that plays the U.S. very often, but when they do, they fucking rip. But yeah, Jakobse. I am not going to pronounce this album title because I know I'm going to butcher it, but yeah, Jakobse rules. Are you familiar?
I've seen that name so many times, but I'm not familiar. So send me that recommendation.
Dude, I'm going to call it. If there is one record you take away from today's episode, thank me later. Thank me later. And same with you. Thank me later. Jakobse slays. Like, if you're looking for fast, dude, they're so good. They're so good.
I'm glad that you I've seen that name around a ton, being in the grindcore world, and I have never known how to pronounce that. So I'm stoked that you helped me with that.
I mean, don't quote me on that. I think I'm right, but I
No,
think
I'm quoting you. I'm
yeah.
quoting you.
I also think I'm right about a lot of things, but yeah, I think it's Jakobse, but you know,
We'll go with that.
yeah,
If anybody else can leave a comment on YouTube or wherever they can comment on this,
appreciate
uh,
you.
yeah, help us out. We got to know because
Um, yeah,
you
your
know.
turn. What's a good record to work out to, James?
All right, so um, you know, I didn't think cardio when you wrote this down to, you know, I'm never thinking cardio ever, other than when I'm having to drum, other than I'm dead ass tired after drumming.
No, I
But
get that.
the record that I would work out to, and I have worked out to, and I put on when I go to the gym, because I'm such a gym
I can
person.
tell.
I
I can
do
tell.
go. Yeah, just go to the gym. Anyway, the song that makes me want to pick up the entire world and slam it down is Sonic Excess in its purest form by none other than Crowbar. This record is devastatingly heavy. It is the first album by Crowbar I had ever heard. Changed my life into opening my eyes to the most absolute punishing heavy music. Um, The Lasting Dose is the opening track on this record, and it's just one of my absolute favorite songs ever. It's a very emotional song. I've got to see them play it live many times, actually, every single time I've seen Crowbar, which has been a handful of times. Um, they either open with that song or, it's in the set somewhere. Um, a band I was in previously got to play with Crowbar. But I didn't have any Crowbar records at the time. I just had CDs. But got to talk to Kirk a few times. Very, very nice gentleman. Actually got to see them last year, which was awesome. And he was at the record store next to the venue, and we talked for a bit and got a picture with him. But this one is on a very cool split splatter vinyl. It's like black on one half and then a translucent blue with green and white yellow splatter. It is very sick if you think so. I think so. But yeah, so Crowbar, Sonic Excess in its purest form. To get into Crowbar and have not listened to Crowbar before. I didn't get into Crowbar. Was in my early 20s. I had a friend who was like, "You ever heard Crowbar before?" And we had a long drive, and I was like, "I've heard the name a bajillion times, and I saw Phil Anselmo wearing their shirts all the time, but
Yep,
I've never listened to them." And he was like, "I'm about to fucking change your life," and he put on this record, and so that's why it's always been my personal favorite. So check it out if you haven't, and if you have, I hope you like it.
that rules. That rules. That's some sexy wax too.
Thank you. It's a newer pressing a couple years ago, I think maybe 2022.
Right on.
They've been kind of releasing some of their older back catalog stuff through their own website, and they've had some super cool pressings. Like I have, what's the one with all the faces on it? Is that Planets
I'm
Collide?
horrible with titles.
I have that one too, and it's on a really cool like splattery vinyl. But yeah, Crowbar.
Fuck yeah, man.
Next, we're doing, I think, doing pretty good on time. But
Halfway.
yeah, we've got a couple more. We've got
Only got like 6 more hours to go, but strap in.
we've got 5 more topics to talk about, and then we're gonna share some new stuff that we all got in the mail, just like our pals do on the end of most episodes. This one, excuse me. This is favorite record by a band with way too long of a name. Take it away, Alex.
No doubt. My pick is Brutal Truth. Brutal Truth is not a very long name, but the name of this record is. This is for drug-crazed grind freaks only, live at Noctum Studios +1.
Fuck yeah.
This is a 10-inch picture disc with this weird symbol on the back. I don't know, I've never really seen this before. But this contains live tracks for, get ready for this, a Brutal Truth 1998 tour in New Zealand.
Sick.
Recorded on 8 tracks in the city of Nelson, New Zealand in 98 during the Sounds of the American Kingdom World Tour. And then it has just one studio track that they recorded in New Hampshire in 94. But yeah, Brutal Truth, fucking legendary grind band. Yeah, this is a really, just really random, live in New Zealand is not an album title you hear too often. But yeah, Brutal Truth, live at Noctum Studios, and a whole bunch of other words.
That's awesome. I never got to see Brutal Truth ever live, but I did get to see Richard's band Total Fucking Destruction.
Yep.
They opened for Pig Destroyer. The first time I ever saw Pig Destroyer, it was Total Fucking Destruction, Plague Bringer, and Pig Destroyer. And that was when Blake first joined the band. When Phantom Limb came out, that was the first time I'd ever seen them. And yeah, dude, the dude's a phenomenal drummer. He makes the sickest, goofiest faces I've ever seen anybody make while playing drums. It looks like he's holding in a sneeze like for the entire 46 seconds of a song. But
is he still jamming with anyone? Because Total Fucking Destruction is not a thing anymore.
I don't know. We should find out. We should hit him up.
Yeah, let's be detectives. But until then, what's your favorite record with way too long of a name?
Oh yeah. So mine is a band that I discovered when my old band played a show with them in Pittsburgh. They have a really cool name, but it is very long. This is Clinging to the Trees of a Forest Fire. Jeff actually talked about one of their records a few episodes ago. It's a 10-inch record that they put out when they got signed to Prosthetic. So this came out on Prosthetic, and so did that 10-inch record. But this album is called Songs of Ill Hope and Desperation, and I'm not sure what it's limited to. Doesn't matter. It's on a very cool brown and white merge record. This band was really awesome. They used to be on DeBello Recordings, which is a small label out of Oklahoma City, I believe. Back in the early MySpace grind days, bands like Destroyer were on it. Successful Right Apocalypse Across the Sky, Robinson, bands like that of the MySpace grind era. But the vocalist and guitarist of this band is none other than my pal Ethan Lee McCarthy of Primitive Man. So this was,
Ethan?
Yeah, it's such a sweetheart of a human being, and a very talented man. This was his band back in the day. It's how we became friends, and I just when you had that in your list, I was like, that there's no other record in my collection that I would want to talk about other than that. And Jeff talked about their Visceral, which is their 10-inch. And since he's already talked about it, I figured I would talk about this one. and put it more out there in the universe so more people know about this incredible band.
As you should. Ethan is an A+ human being. If you're not familiar with the man,
Forever and always. He's just an absolute sweetheart. Go check out the new Primitive Man record if you have not yet. It's absolutely incredible. It just dropped last week. Um, Behind me, in actually this section right here is all Primitive Man records, every variant of every record. That is my biggest collection piece. That's my biggest brag that I have. But
it's a good brag, solid
people are
brag.
like who fucking cares? People are like, who cares?
Vinyl bang, that's who cares, man.
That's it. I got a couple more of the new one to capture. I think three more. But I got three down, three to go. So we're getting there.
Baby steps.
Now this next topic, Alex, was really cool. And I had to do some research on this via the Google
Me too.
to know who sold their rights to their music. And man, the publishing and the rights, so many people have done it. And there were some who listed the amounts that they sold it for, and some that were undisclosed. So I went back and forth to a few different artists about, but who did you pick for the band who sold out?
Your words, not mine. I picked Twisted Sister, and I picked Stay Hungry because this is definitely the record that has their most popular hits. Those being We're Not Going to Take It and I Want to Rock. Everyone, whether you're a fan of Sister or not, knows those songs. I really like those old pressings where they print photos on the sleeve itself. Play it loud, mother. But yeah, this is one of those bands that did not disclose how much they sold their publishing for. And Twisted Sister, I don't know if you heard, is actually coming back again for some shows next summer in 2026.
Killer.
Yeah. Dee Snider still has it, man. Yeah, Twisted Sister rules. But yeah, that's my pick for favorite record by a band that sold their publishing.
That's awesome. Fuck yeah, dude. Every time I see Twisted Sister, my brain immediately goes to Rat, and because I love Out of the Cellar.
I too.
And I those I wouldn't mind seeing Rat and Twisted Sister in concert. I think that would be the shit.
They you ever been to M3 in Maryland? M3 Fest?
No.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
dude, it's if you're into 80s, come to Maryland during M3. That's our little secret. But,
All right.
Your pick. What's your favorite record by a band that sold their publishing?
All right. You mean sold out? I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. So like you did, I definitely Googled the shit out of this, and I came across this name. So my pick actually was from one person of this band who sold their publishing. I don't know. I imagine it was before he passed away. But that person is Scott Weiland, and I chose Stone Temple Pilots' Purple. This is one of my absolute favorite records. It's probably my favorite of their catalog. Core is amazing. Tiny Music is amazing. Volume 4 is really fucking fantastic. It's got a lot of really great songs on it, but this one takes the cake for me. This was the era of STP when I was getting into music and was young enough and got, I got the really strong dose of, alternative, Nirvana, Stone Temple Pilots, Bush, that whole realm of alternative bands. But this one always stuck with me, and this is a really cool edition that they put out. It is a box set actually of Purple. It's on this really super cool hologrammed foiled cover all the way around. It's got a really cool thick spine.
Oh, that rules.
Yeah, they did this for they've done it for their first three records, so Core, Purple, and Tiny Music. Um, they're really neat. They all come on a standard 180 gram black LP, but you open it up and it's got a really
Wow.
cool picture of the band. It's got
That's so cool, man.
yeah. Um, It's got three CDs. It's got the album remastered. And it's got demos and acoustic stuff, and then it's got a live CD. This one, I took all of the regular standard black copies out of the box sets. And actually, it's funny. Walmart of all places was releasing really cool splatter vinyl for some bands, and they did it for Core and they did it for Purple. So I just swapped it out and put this bad dad in there for this episode. But yeah, dude, I mean, I think you can still get these on Amazon and stuff, but that's where I got them. I think they run about 50 or $60, but totally worth it, man, especially if you're a fan of the band, and you just get so much shit in this cool box set. And, you know, rest in peace, Scott Weiland, one of the most incredible vocalists of that era. Uh, Personal opinion. I even loved the stuff that he did. His first record with Velvet Revolver. That cool super group of Guns N' Roses and fucking Stone Temple Pilots. Like, it's just fantastic. If I'm sure there's people of that band on our show.
Oh yeah. So I'm stuck on those three CDs in the gatefold. Do you have any other records that are like that where the CDs are like part of the record? Because I've never seen that before.
So just for the Stone Temple Pilots ones they're all three like that. I hmm, no,
That's so
no, I
that's so unique, man. I've never seen that before. I've seen CDs like included with the vinyl, but never part of it. That rules. Good on them.
I yeah, that's the only one I have like that actually, because like you said, if it comes in a box, like sometimes it's a big thick box, and they've got individual jewel like digipacks and stuff that are in the box sets. But yeah, these three are the only ones that are like that.
That rules. That
Yeah,
rules, man.
super cool. That was my initial pick for that topic was ZZ Top because they're my favorite band.
Oh yeah.
But I decided to go with that one because no one's talked about that, so I decided to.
Good on you.
All
What's
right,
next?
moving on. Yeah, that's cool. Moving on. Uh, a different shade of transparent.
Right. So this is clear wax, but not relapse, because this show has talked a lot about relapse clear records. So we thought we'd give other clear records a shot. I went with Electric Sun by the band V&V Nation. This band's probably in my top 5. Two songs by this band were played at my wedding. Look at this gatefold. Like, I think that's really
That's awesome looking.
yeah, Yeah, very, very symmetrical. Very. This record just makes you feel so good. I guess I should pull out the transparent wax so you know I'm not lying. But this is a great EBM band from. Sorry, I'm not sure where they're from. I think Germany. Great EBM band, not to be confused with EDM, that I've been jamming on for decades. But yeah, DMV Nation, great, dancey, clear vocals. They have. I'm not gonna say they have a live drummer because, well, they do have a guy with sticks, but he's a guy with no kick drum and he's standing with electric pads. It's very industrial techno-ish, but they are one of my favorite bands in the world. DMV Nation, Electric Sun.
Badass.
Yeah, man.
So I misunderstood this topic, I
Oh,
guess. I
uh,
I did a transparent record, but it's not clear. Like it's not the clear. It's a color clear.
oh, well, oh
So
well. Hey, fuck it. Let's go nuts. Let's go nuts. You
vinyl
can't fuck up originals.
vinyl bang takeover. Yeah, this is what we do. It's our show now.
Yeah, we don't make mistakes. We are the mistakes.
We are the happy accidents of this podcast.
Yeah.
Just so everyone is aware. So yeah, I misunderstood the assignment, and I couldn't.
Fuck it. Give me what you brought for the class, anyways.
All right, cool. I will. All right. So I chose a really fun record by a very cool band called Exhumed. This is one of my favorite records by them. It has a pal of mine, Mr. Danny Walker, on the drums for this one. It's just a really great record. So Alex had a different shade of transparent. So I chose this, and my original pick for this because I have a few copies of this. Much like the hosts of our show have multiple colors and variants of things, but with transparent red, you can't really see it in this room, but you can definitely see through it. Yeah, because you can see a little bit of light.
Totally. Yeah, there we
But
go.
yeah, there we go. This was like one of the original pressings through Relapse. It's not a Relapse clear, but it is definitely a clear, transparent red. The original one that I was the same record, but how cool is this shit? The Saw Blade
Oh, hell yeah.
edition. But it's not I can't see through this. It's definitely just so I had to do a quick hop, skip, and a jump and pull off the shelf the other copy, which is the translucent red. And I love translucent records. As you were showing off your record, I was scrambling, looking behind me because I know I have some that are not Relapse clears. But like our main hosts, I definitely have copies of certain albums. But the one I was going to pick was Caesars and Barren Praise by Trap Them. I have
Okay.
a crystal clear version of that, and they just look so cool and they sound cool. I know I have more in here, and I just can't think off the top of my head. And I didn't want to be like scrambling, and then you be done talking, and I was like, oh shit, I'm not ready. But yeah, this is our show. We do what we want.
Facts.
This is our show. All right. So we got two more topics to talk about.
Right.
This is Black and White. And we're talking corpse paint here, people.
Corpse Paint. Gonna go with a little band from Philly called Devil Master. This is a 2018 7-inch called Inhabit the Corpse. This has my buddy Francis on guitar. What's up, man? But this is a corpse paint band. Not they are black metal, but not your traditional black metal. They got a lot of Japanese hardcore influences going on. Really, really sick guitar tone, and I'm not talking like brutal, just really beautifully unique. Yeah, Devil Master is a band you should check out if you're not familiar. Yeah, Devil Master.
Hell yeah. I have heard of them, but I have not heard them, so I will definitely be checking them out.
Do it. Yeah,
It's a
they'll be
sick ass
sick.
name too, and I love that purple and black together. That's a sick. Uh oh. Uh
No,
oh.
yeah, no, just traditional black 7-inch, but
Okay. Cool.
still, I gotta start pulling out the wax. Yeah, this is Inhabit the Corpse. They've done plenty since. This is a 7-year-old record, but yeah, Devil Master
Sick.
rules.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to check them out because I've heard the name, but I have not listened to them, so I will put them on my list to check out.
Oh yeah.
And since you're
Um,
not showing your wax, we have to re-record this whole thing and go
take
back so
three.
you show. Jeez Louise.
Take three. Um, Black and White, James. What's your pick for a corpse paint band?
All right, so I went back and forth um, with a couple of different bands. Well, it all boils down to my favorite black metal band, and that is Mayhem. And I'm not here to talk about Death Crush, and I'm not here to talk about D Mysteries. I'm not here to talk about those two. I am here to talk about their 2019 release, Demon or Daemon. Um, this is pressed by our wonderful people at Nessie, um, Northeast Steel Industry. It's a Chinese label that always puts these fantastic Obi strips on their records. Sometimes they glow in the dark, sometimes they don't. You know, they're numbered, they're not numbered sometimes. I think this one, no, this one is not numbered, so it's still special to me. But yeah, Demon. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I might not be. Who cares? This record is absolutely fucking intense. The opening track just really grabs you by the balls and says, "We're gonna go for a ride and hang on and have fun." Um, there's a track on the end of the first side called "Falsified and Hated." It's just an absolute fucking ass beater. And not ass beating in the ways of like hardcore music. It's just straight up black metal blasts. Hellhammer is absolutely destroying it on this record as always. Telok's riffs are what keeps this band alive. Um, and Attila's vocals. I mean, his performance, uh, stage presence is incredible. Nessie is always very famous for having really cool pressings. This is a black with red and gold splatter. Very, very cool. Um, Sometimes if they have like a 2 LP where the second LP just has enough tracks to do one side, they'll do like an etching. Um, but yeah, Mayhem Demon. Check it out. It's
Oh
incredible.
yeah. No, I saw
Are you
Mayhem this summer at Brutal Assault. They killed. Did you buy that record directly, or was it sent to you from China?
Yes, yes, it was.
What's shipping on that like?
So it's it just depends. It's just sometimes it's just about as you pay for the record itself.
Yeah.
Actually, this specific one, I did not pay I did not get this direct from the label. I got it from a friend of mine who lives in Canada.
Okay.
But the original pressing of I did get from the label, and I want to say it was like I want to say like 60 or $70, all in for one record. I remember my biggest transaction for that company was they released the first five Cannibal Corpse records as a bundle. So Eaten Back to Life all the way through Vile. And I
Solid.
bought that, and the shipping wasn't too bad on that because they kind of gave you a break. But it was still all in all, like total was like 250 for everything, which
That's
isn't
a
too bad
steal.
for like
That's a
five
steal.
records.
Yeah, from
I'm pretty
China.
sure it
That's
was
a
yeah,
steal.
I'm pretty sure it was 250. Might have been a little bit more, but yeah, they haven't really done a whole lot lately. Like they've been kind of silent on their socials and stuff. But there's a U.S. based company who gets a lot of their distro called Blast Beats Vinyl. And like right now, they've been advertising. They've got some of their pressings. I know that there's a Sang with Sugabog for I think it's Tortured Whole or Technical Ecstasy. They have, and some other Cannibals, and I think Mayhem stuff too. But like they have a lot of splatter stuff and they do a lot of swirl stuff. But um, it's a very cool company and highly sought after pieces of after the fact, because they'll only do so many and then they'll just be like, well, that's it. And then most people will get them and flip them, for a pretty
Snowy Earth.
penny. So, but yeah, check them out. They do some great vinyl work. Everything sounds great
Oh yeah.
and looks great. So, the presentation is 100.
Dig
All
it.
right. Lastly, Alex Cha. We are going for our last one here, and we're just going. So, what
Self-titled.
self-titled record do you want to talk about?
I spent no time deciding on Van Halen 1. Um,
Yes.
this, actually, you can probably tell on the front, it's been played to death. But this has everything, man. This has Eruption, first of all. This has Ice Cream Man. This has You Really Got Me. This has Jamie's Cry. This has everything. But yeah, this is Eddie Van Halen is my favorite guitar player ever. Rest in peace. And this one just kicks so much ass. I don't hate the Hagar years, but it's just a completely different band. This is when they were hungry. This is when um, David Lee Roth was on his A game. Is Van Halen 1 for my favorite self-titled record. Yeah.
I'm applaud you for that pick. I mean, I can't say enough good things about Van Halen. They were literally one of the best. Michael fucking Anthony's harmonies,
Mm-hmm.
god damn. That's all. I mean, look at those guys just sweating.
Yeah. This is 1978. These guys were so ahead of their time. It's unreal.
And a lot of people don't know how much work and effort they put into beforehand. Like,
mhm.
before they signed with Warner Brothers, and like all the bars and bullshit that they played. I listened to David Lee Roth on Joe, and he was talking about the early days, and like they would play like a bar, and some biker gang got out of control and stabbed some dude, and like they had to like hide behind their amps and shit because bottles were being thrown and all sorts of shit. Like, they paid their dues for
That's
years
the way it
before they
should
got.
be. God damn it. That's the way
Yeah.
it should be.
But man, I'm glad you picked that.
Me too.
Um, man, I love Van Halen, and I think Eddie Van Halen is the greatest guitar player of all time. I will stand by that decision 100%.
You and I both. What's
Hell yeah, dude.
your turn? Favorite self-titled record?
So, as you and I discussed earlier before we got started, um, I went back and forth for an album or two. But ultimately, it was October time, and this was, I believe, it was either number one, no, it was number three of my most listened to records of October, and that is Danzig One.
Hell yeah.
I mean, what else do I have to say?
Not much.
Nothing.
Not much.
I mean, the fucking riff to Am I Demon will make you want to fight anyone in the world. I mean, it's John Christ, Chuck Biscuits, you know? This is actually this is a bootleg.
Uh-oh.
The
I think I
up
have the
until
exact same bootleg.
is yours on this really light?
I'll break mine out. Hang on.
Oh, let's do Panavision on this bad dad.
Oh jeez.
All right, we
This is
doing it?
let me open up my Danzig pizza box.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
this is a trick I do. I have a couple pizza boxes with bands on there, so I make my own homemade box sets. So here's
Ooh, now we're talking.
ooh man, you're getting the so
I'm getting a sneak peek of the
yeah.
of the Chaw box.
That
Oh,
guy, that guy.
are these the represses that just came out?
Of course not. These are all boots, man. These are all boots.
Okay, I was just
These are
curious.
all boots. There's that
Is
guy.
that?
Which,
I think
yeah.
that's 5.
Oh yeah, that's definitely 5. And this guy.
Oh,
Mine is blue.
oh shit. Okay,
So.
very cool.
Oh, is yours not a gatefold?
No, mine's not.
Oh, I got a gatefold, man.
That is cool.
Yeah,
I picked this up at my local shop. But yeah, it doesn't have any year on it, but bootleg as fuck.
mine is. Let's see.
That's cool.
Mine's a bootleg, so it definitely doesn't have the year. I love that. I love that photo. I love that gatefold photo.
Yeah,
That rules.
that's awesome. Yeah. So these for those who are watching, they have not been reissued officially since their releases for each record until this year. About a month ago, Danzig gave the go ahead, or probably did it way early in the year, but you can get the first 4 Danzig records repressed on a beautiful black vinyl and are much more affordable. Surprisingly, bootlegs of these are stupid prices. Um, like I said, I picked this one up at my local shop. I think it was like $20, and I couldn't say no. So, you know,
Can't go wrong
love
with Danzig.
Danzig. Yeah. All right. So, lastly, here, I know we've been going for an hour and 18, but we appreciate everybody sticking around, putting up with us for this episode so we could give our gracious regular hosts a break.
I mean, hey, if you made it this far, come on.
Right. Other than you and I probably watching episodes in their full completion, but Alex and I are going to talk real quick about our newest acquisitions with records that have come in recently. So I will let Alex talk about his.
James, how many do you have? like new records?
I have quite a few,
Quite a
but
few.
I'm gonna go through them pretty quickly. I have about 7, but I'm gonna go
All
through
right.
them quickly.
I'll go with 4.
Okay.
I'll go with first. I got replicas
Oh, fuck
by.
yes. Yes.
All right. So clearly, you hate this record, but
No.
no, no. But I've always been a Gary Newman fan, but I kind of recently got hip to his pre-solo band Two Way Army, because before I wasn't even aware what was Gary Newman and what was Two Way Army. Like, for example, I up until this year I thought Down in the Park was a Gary Newman song, and it's not. It's a Two Way Army song. But
Yeah.
yeah, this rules. Gary Newman is the god of synthesizers, and yeah, this is a great starting point for synth if you're just getting into it. Replicas, Two Way Army. Oh yeah, I got
Me, I
this.
disconnect. Me, I
What's that?
disconnect from you.
Oh yeah, dude. Like
That.
and our friends Electric.
Yep.
Down in the Park is probably my favorite song off this record, but yeah, Replicas.
I have to ask
Yeah.
real quick, as a dual picture here. What is your favorite Gary Newman record? That's not, two way.
What's the I actually really like. I'm gonna look this up real quick. I really like this semi-modern record of his.
Okay.
The title is escaping me right now. It is called because I really really want you to listen to this. I'll be 10 more seconds. Intruder. It's 2021.
Yep. Great
It's
record.
dude. It's I know modern Gary Newman is not what he's really known for, but it's a really really stupid well done record. That
That's a
and
great record.
yeah, that and Savage are 2 records I jammed a lot last year. I
Did you
saw
get to
Gary.
see him last year?
Yeah, I saw him open for Ministry.
Yes, me
Yeah,
too.
that was a show. That was a show, man. Yeah,
Incredible show. I picked
yeah.
up one of his posters, and he had signed it,
Oh no shit.
which
That rules.
yeah, which I thought was awesome. My favorite album is The Pleasure Principle. I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah.
like it's the first one I heard, and it doesn't get any better. But I will let you continue with your new stuff.
Yeah. Um, next one. This is Jack Off Jill. This is Clear Hearts, Gray Flowers. This is, if you're not familiar, this was a '90s, basically diet female version of Marilyn Manson that lasted up until the '90s. Not gonna lie to you, this was kind of a disappointment. This was the 25th year anniversary of this record, or the 25th year reissue, and it seems like they spent very little time on this. There's one song that's misspelled. There's one disc with a incorrect track listing, like songs are not where they should be. The liner notes are just this and the lyrics word for word. It's I feel like they could have done more. What I'm holding is the UK pressing, and I believe that the US pressing has 2 more pages of liner notes, which I didn't fucking know. But I'm a little bit bummed. Also, another thing. This was kind of released with out all the band members on board, which I guess I get it, it happens. But they go so far as to not list the band members in the liner notes. And they do this really dumb thing where they give the band member writing credit, but then they will refer to them only by last name. And mind you, the one band member has the exact same last name as one of the other engineers, so it's a little confusing. But yeah, I was kind of bummed with waiting 25 years for a misspelled song and wrong track listing. Kind of a bummer. Beautiful wax. The wax is a double LP. I got a silver on black, and the other one is
nice,
pink and clear.
Very cool.
Yeah. Great band, but yeah, could have done a little bit better with that one, guys. Sorry. But yeah, Jack Off Jill, Clear Hearts, Great Flowers is the record. Moving on. I got the honor of going to Amoeba for the first time this year, and when I was there, I got Killing Joke. This is
nice.
a record store day live in Belgium at a festival I cannot pronounce.
That art is sick.
Yeah. This came with the CD.
Very cool.
Yeah. But yeah, 2003 Live Killing Joke. It's got some bangers. It's got Pandemonium. It's got Blood on Your Hands. It's got War Dance. Yeah, Killing Joke rules, and Live Killing Joke rules even more.
Hell yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, man.
Jealous that you got to go to Amoeba too, which is really cool.
Yeah, I think I'm going again in January. Well, I'll tell you about that later. But last one is Destruction, released from Agony. Destruction. Yeah. I finally get to see Destruction next year at NVF. One of the Big Four, or German Big Four. I got this record, believe it or not, in Australia from, I'll do a little promo right here. I got this from Rock Ape Records in Townsville, Australia.
Awesome.
I'm told Townsville, Australia does not get a lot of Western bands. But this was a really, really good record store. Actually, I'm going to say it now. Rock Ape Records was the best record store I went to in the entire country of Australia. And I went to like 24 of them. But this shop is mostly metal. And they had some killer finds. I tried my hardest to find Australian bands because, I was in fucking Australia. But I saw this Destruction record and I couldn't pass it up. But yeah, those are my newest acquisitions.
That's awesome, man. And you and I were talking before, like Australia's a really cool country, man. I didn't get to do a whole lot of lurking around, but I did stay. I was actually talking with Nick and Jeff about this the other day. There was a record store right next to our hotel when I was working for Trivium, and it was Easter weekend, so a lot of stuff was closed, but they were opening an hour before our lobby call. So I went next door, and I had been peering through the window just to kind of see like what was in the cubes, and right in the front was a copy of Converge Jane Doe. That is the one and only record that I have ever bought abroad, and trying to get that home in one safe piece, fucking difficult.
You gotta get a pizza box. You gotta wait till your merch table sells out of records and say, hey, hang on to one of those pizza boxes, because you can't actually use a real pizza box. I've tried. But if you get a good sturdy cardboard, maybe glue some cardboard on the corner so you don't have any dings.
Yep.
There's ways around that. I know. No one wants to lug a big metal case around, but I get it.
No,
I get it.
they don't. I actually, my dad years ago, like 15 years ago, bought me a copy of Tool's Anima, and I thought I was getting a legit pressing of it, and it was like
Ah,
$110, but we got fucking ripped off.
yeah,
But it sounds great, it looks great, who fucking cares? But it came in a pizza box, and it was a used pizza box. There was still fucking cheese stuck to the inside of
man.
this box. But the record was all wrapped up in bubble wrap and all that stuff. But my
Still,
dad, my dad called me. He was like, "You got a pizza delivered?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "I don't know. There's a package for you here, and it's a pizza box." And I was like, "I have no fucking clue what you're talking about, Dad." I said, "I'll be home from work in a couple hours." So when I got home and I was like, "Oh," I was like, "This is that Tool record that you got for me." And he goes, "Oh, let's bust it out. Let's see it." And
and covered in little
I,
flakes of cheese and pepperoni.
yeah,
That sucks,
and
man.
that was a funny one, but yeah, turned out to be a bootleg. I found out from my friend Jeff because I was so excited to tell him that I had a pressing that was
Mm.
colored. He goes, "I'm sorry to break your heart, buddy, but that's a bootleg." And I was like, "God fucking damn it."
It happens. It happens to
Oh
the best
well,
of us. We've all gotten burned, myself included.
yeah. All right.
Speaking of speaking of getting burned, show me your newest purchases.
These ones I didn't get getting too burned on. So today I actually had two records come in. Um, this is by my friends Baron Path. Um, the vocalist is my friend Mitch. He sang for the band Maruda, and the rest of the band is basically Gridlink. It's Brian on drums, Takafumi on guitar, Mo on guitar, or on bass, I'm sorry, and then the newest guy that they had playing second guitar for those last Gridlink shows that they did. This is just an absolute ripper of a new record. Just came out a couple weeks ago. Very stoked for those gentlemen. Um, and it's out on Willow Tip Records. Very very sick label. But the wax looks absolutely
That's
gorgeous.
killer. That's really killer.
Yeah, and the back it's a single sided LP, but the back has an etching on it that you
Oh,
can
sick.
see. Try and
That rules. That rules.
yeah, very 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 fucking sick. But yeah, check them out. Barren Path. This album is called Grieving. Like I said, it's a hybrid collaboration of dudes from Gridlink and Maruda and Shock Withdrawal. Mitchell's also in the band Shock Withdrawal. Yeah, check it out. Really cool shit.
I'm definitely going to go.
Moving on.
I was at that Gridlink show at St. Vitus. Gridlink rules, man. That rules.
They do. They are one of my favorite bands. I actually have some music recorded with Takafumi that maybe today I will put out on the internet.
Oh
Um,
shit.
yeah, pretty cool shit. Moving on. I'm gonna try and get through these as quick as
Really?
possible.
Do to it.
Um, Rob Zombie, Hellbilly Deluxe. I'm not a huge fan of Rob Zombie's solo efforts, other than this. This came out when I was a youngster, getting ready to go into the eighth grade, and I think it was, what 19 or no? What year did this come out? I don't know. I'm
A
gonna say
long,
like
long, long time ago.
yeah, like 99 or 2000, something like that. But it's an incredible record. I love it. This version is actually a glow in the dark version.
Ooh.
It's a record store day exclusive for this year. but you can get it already. I don't know if it like was out prior to it, but glow in the dark version, very cool. Um, it's a gatefold, but yeah, Rob Zombie, Hellbilly Deluxe. I love White Zombie, and I love this record. So,
Right on.
um, this just came in today, um, which I thought was cool. I think it was like back in July, maybe August. This went up for sale for the 50th anniversary of Jaws. This is a cool ass 10-inch record that I could not pass up. It has a fucking shark
Bite
bite
mark.
out of the record.
It's
I
got
mean,
a
how
bite
cool
mark.
is
That
that?
rules. That
It's just
rules.
got 4 tracks on it. It's got the main title, the alternate main title, and the Pier Incident and its alternate. But it's got the photo of the girl at the beginning getting her
I love that
ass
picture.
thrashed.
I love that. That would
Yeah,
be a really cool flyer.
yeah. Then this side's the beach. Everybody kind of like running in a panic out of the water. But yeah, this came in today finally, and pretty stoked on it. Yeah, Jaws,
Classic.
John Williams, the guy that did fucking Star Wars. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's see. Um, Shameless plug. Um, our friends, the Red Chord, who you and I toured with last year, put out their second full album, Clients, on vinyl finally.
Shout out to the homies.
Yeah, shout out to the homies, Guy, Greg, John, and Gunface. Just the nicest, sweetest of hearts of people. Um, these are really sick. There's like a bazillion different copies of them. They've done some Europe variants through Metal Blade and Indie Merch. Uh, this one is pretty cool. It is a pink and black splatter.
Oh, right on.
Um, this album for me is my absolute. Um, just everything about it. The drumming on this record was absolutely insane. Brad, their drummer that they had for this record, and actually who was their drummer up until the end, basically, he recorded all their records with them from this one on. When they got him, it was just game on. Their previous drummer, um, I'm drawing a blank on the name. He is he's a great drummer. Sorry, I'm having some trouble
No,
putting this back
you
in.
putting records back into things are hard. I'm actually doing the same thing, so we're in the same boat.
Stupid. But Mike Justian it was their first drummer for Fused Together. Fantastic drummer, still is. He's playing some hardcore bands now. I think he was playing with Madball, but I might be wrong. But anyway, shout out to Guy and all those sweethearts for putting out my favorite fucking Red Chord release. It's I got a couple of variants of it, but that one is my absolute favorite that's come in.
Yeah, that
They're
wax is
doing
gorgeous.
what's that?
That wax is gorgeous.
Thank you. They're doing a special like show variant also. So Guy said he held one aside for me. So, but my shameless plug is my band. See you next Tuesday. I mentioned earlier we're going to be headed to Brooklyn and Boston the weekend before Christmas to play a couple of shows with the Red Chord, the Number 12 Looks Like You, and Vomit Forth. We're very stoked to play those shows. Very stoked to hang out with our friends and play a show in the Red Chord's stomping grounds in Boston. So that'll be really fucking cool.
Solid lineup.
Yes, solid lineup. I got 2 more, and then we can call it. Want to give a shout out to my homies in Sangwasugabog.
Dude, this record
They're
rules. This
I'm
record
telling you.
rules. Like I
I'm
hope,
telling you.
like that. I really, really like the sound of this kick drum on this record. Sorry to interrupt, but
No, I wanted to go to this because I feel stupid just being by myself when we're
right.
just talking about new shit. But yes, dude, this record is a leap forward. This band has their sound on lock. They are the homies, hometown homies. Yes, Cody's drumming is. I tell him all the time. I'm like, you are an inspiration to me, big time.
Not
You
just the
do.
playing, but how it sounds. Like the kick drum on that record is something to behold.
It is, and his snare tone on this record is fantastic. I was talking to him a little bit, and he was telling me that he used one of Kurt Ballou's signature God City snares that he had made,
Okay.
and it was I think a big beefy steel snare. Um, and he said they spent like quite a few, uh, I think, days just getting drum sounds just dialed in. But Hideous Aftermath, go pick it up. Um, Shout out to Devin, Drew, Cody, and Seth. This one is on a smoky purple variant. Just, I mean, this record is just so fucking cool. They have a track on it that sounds like fucking Godflesh. Um,
I know it. I know it. That's the single with the bugs.
Yeah, and they have a song on here with shout out to Travis Ryan from Cattle
Uh,
Decapitation.
check that
Um,
big. We check that box in bingo, huh?
yeah, we had to throw him in there. He did a guest vocal track on this one. It's the second to last song, but there's some riffs in it that made me. It teleported me to From Wisdom to Hate by Gorguts. Um, I don't know if that was intentional, but it's something that I was super fucking hyped on when I heard it. Just made me think Gorguts, man. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, Hideous Aftermath, go pick it up. Shout out to the homies in Sang with Sugabog. They're out on tour right now, um, doing some dates with Despised Icon and some really other rad bands.
Yeah. I'm
Be
supposed
safe,
to
boys.
go. I'm supposed to go to the Baltimore show when they play here in November. Oh, I guess it is November. Yeah.
It is. Isn't that crazy? Um, this October went by in a flash. And speaking of October, I saved this record for last because it's my favorite of the franchise. It's my favorite of the scores. I have a couple of other variants of it already, but this one I had ordered, and it came in actually on Halloween, which was fucking awesome. It is Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. The score, John Carpenter, um, Alan Warth. Just the presentation of this record is super cool. It's kind of like a box. The back of it kind of opens like a jack-o'-lantern's head. It's got teeth. It's got these giant like mask of the three mask tarot card type things inside. But this one came on a real clear and orange and green and white splatter. Got the silver shamrock right there in the middle.
That
It's
rules.
almost time, kids. Put this on, put your mask on, make your fucking head explode, man. But yeah, you know, my wife and I actually went, we drove an hour and a half away to a Regal Cinema, and Regal Cinema were the only place that were playing Halloween 3 in theaters on Halloween. So we went to see that. We went to almost Cincinnati to just go see Halloween 3 in the theaters. But yeah, if you don't own this and you're a fan of John Carpenter's score work, this is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's it, man. That's episode 99. Vinyl Bang. We did it, dude.
We did it. Holy shit, we did it. And Only took an hour and 43 minutes, but hey, we did it, man.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. I say we can go on for like 3 or 4 more hours. We got the records for it.
We definitely do. Just want to say thanks to Nick, Metal Nick, and Jeff Grindstoffer
100.
for always letting us send ideas, having us on. Truly, it means a lot. We have a lot of fun watching this podcast. I know both Alex and I do. There's some cool shit that's going to be coming up for them, so keep an eye out.
And
yeah, do you?
I think it should be said that if you, the viewer, have category ideas, or if you think you have a pretty wicked record collection and you think you can do this better than us, you should hit up Nick and Jeff, because they're definitely always looking for guests. They are never going to hit every record in the world, no matter how many thousands of episodes they get done, and they will get to episode 1000. God help us all. But if seriously, if you think you got what it takes to be on this wicked podcast that we cannot take any credit for, by the way, hit up Nick and James. I think at Vinyl Bang on Instagram is the best way for now. But yeah, this was fun. This was neither of ours first time on this podcast, and this is always fun. It's good times.
It's always a treat. We love vinyl. We love hanging out with Nick and Jeff. We always love to see what they have going in their collections and the guests that they have. Lastly, just want to say, Alex, do you have anything going on with any of the bands? I know I shared our end of year plans for the Red Chord shows. Wish we were playing some shows with you guys, but maybe next year.
Absolutely. Piggy's Fur is about to do Damnation Fest in Manchester, England this weekend with our buddies in Napalm Death. And then we're playing 2 gigs in Philadelphia at Johnny Brenda's. I believe night 1 is already sold out, but some killer bands playing with Dead Guy and Malignancy and Chopang and Intercourse. It's going to be a fun time. And then I head to Australia in January with Nailbomb. And that's the next 2 months of my life, music-wise.
Very
Life
cool.
is good. Life is good.
Hell yeah, dude. Safe travels on that.
Hey, likewise, brother. I'm glad to finally have an episode of Vinyl Bang where nobody mentions Mike Patton. Oh, shit.
Fuck.
Man,
with that said,
we'll edit out that last part. All right, this is fun. James, talk to you soon, and keep listening to Vinyl.
Vinyl Bang, episode 99. Thanks, everybody.
1, 2, 3, go.